Hi, I'm Dave Painter out here on the banks of the magnificent Severn Estuary. Welcome to our 50th edition of Wildlife Weekly. Well, we have to make our 50th edition just a little bit special, and what better way of doing that than focusing on something that's been a real feature throughout the whole of the last year, and that, of course, is the cranes. For those of you that aren't aware of the Great Crane Project, this is an attempt to reintroduce cranes back into the southwest of Britain. Eggs were taken from Germany, reared here at Slimbridge and released onto the magnificent wetlands of the Somerset Levels. Well, over 70 birds have been released into the wild now, and the adult survival rate has been fantastic, much better than we even dared hope, and there's still over 70 around in the countryside here. It's a project that has really played to the strengths of WWT, the skilled staff here, the knowledge to collect the eggs, incubate them, rear them successfully and reintroduce them back into the wild. Well, those birds reared here at Slimbridge were released onto the Somerset Levels. Fantastic expanse of habitat there. But one of the great surprises to me was how quickly they not only found Slimbridge, but actually came back here and have set up territories here. We've got 3, maybe even 4 pairs of cranes which are now considering Slimbridge to be their home, their potential breeding area. Of the birds that came here, our focus really fell on one particular pair, a pair called Chris, the female, and Monty, the male. These birds set up home right in front of the Martin Smith hide, just 30 or 40 metres away from where people could watch them. Absolutely brilliant to see that. We saw them go through the process of building a territory, of defending that territory, of building the nest, laying eggs. They even successfully hatched 2 youngsters, which were unfortunately lost a little bit later on. And many of you, I'm sure, will have watched that whole process. Absolutely brilliant to have that so close in front of one of the hides here at Slimbridge. But of course, these birds have yet to breed successfully, and we're hoping that this year is going to be that year. The female Chris had a very bad molt, actually became flightless for a period last summer and was really in quite poor health. We're worried that she's not in condition. She's still defending her territory. And in the last few days, we've seen the first signs of some nest building going on. So fingers crossed that they will actually breed successfully and rear some youngsters this year. Of course, it's been a big learning curve, not just for the birds, but for us as well. We're beginning to understand what crane habitat might look like here in the UK. And we've been able to adapt some of the habitat here at Slimbridge. We've created islands, we've built moats around areas to create potentially fox-free nesting islands. And we're hoping that those are going to be successful. One of the things that has become apparent is that these young cranes are great explorers. They're great at soaring. They can gain height very easily on thermals, and then they can travel great distances. And we're seeing them spreading out all over the southwest here, away from the Somerset Levels. And that has prompted one of our researchers here, Jeff Hilton, to run a project to monitor where these birds are getting to. And this is where we need your help. We need records of where these cranes are exploring, the new areas that they're looking at for prospective nest sites. And we've made a special video, a little video just to help you, first of all with crane identification, but then what to do once you've seen those cranes. If you've enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends and followers on Facebook and Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter. Keep up to date with the latest episodes and all the news here at the Centre.